ready to do your interview? What's the one thing you have to review before your interview? Check out this video right now and you'll find out. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brandon Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's all about upping your game in the recruiting industry. So let's make this quick. Any guesses on what you have to review before your interview? The one thing? Could you review all sorts of things? Sure, why not? Who you are talking to. That is the huge. So let's just say you've got tons of interviews, you're trying to be prepared for each and every one. Realistically, you don't want to over prepare because you could under deliver. Someone very smart once told me that. So you don't want to prepare too much because you honestly, that's when you get into your head a little bit. So the one thing that I do think is super powerful is to see who you're talking to for a couple reasons. One, you want to see if there's any common denominators. You better bet your ass that if there's common denominators, you will be feasting on that. People in general gravitate and hire people that they like. Yes, of course, they need to make sure that you're right for the job and you're qualified and all those wonderful things, but they're going to work with you. They're going to be the ones that are communicating with you and they want to like you. It's just a lot easier. It's a lot easier to go to, happy hour with someone as opposed to, God, I got to see this person every day. So you want to research that. And then that also is like an icebreaker. That's the cool part. And it also shows you did your homework. Brownie points. So also another reason is you want to see the progression of their career. Why? Because you want to see, is this company even right for me? Is this person accomplished? Can I learn from them? Is this my peer? Who is it, first of all? Is it my peer? Is it my hiring manager? Is it just my, someone more senior than I am? Who knows? But you want to find that out because also you mind your P's and Q's accordingly to who it is, in my opinion. Do you want to keep it real always with everyone? Yes, but there's also a time and place for that. So that you have to figure out. Then you also want to figure out, okay, compared to this person, let's just say they're your peer. Compared to this person, am I as qualified as they are? Think about it. Okay, how do I compare? Now, you're thinking, I don't want to get in my head. You're right. You do not want to get in your head. I have done this before. I have researched someone before I'm talking, and I'm just saying this is a client, because this can go either way, either an interview, a client, or a candidate. This can all kind of be encompassed in one. And I got super nervous because this person was like a badass, and I was like, oh God, okay, I better eat my Wheaties today. So I started to get into my head a little bit, right? But my advice to you is this. It's like, okay, if you need to go into it fighting, if you need to be a little more prepared, do it. But do it to the level that it's not making you nervous. Now, I think that getting a little anxious about it is kind of exciting. So in those particular situations, stand when you're talking if you can. I know a lot of it's, via Zoom, but you could also set things up tall. But when you know who it is, then again, you know what you might have to research even a little bit more. So if you're going to talk to a total badass that happens to be a specialty in who knows what, right? Let's say obviously recruiting, they've been in the recruiting world for a long time, they've been in all the FANG companies, and you've never been in any kind of FANG company whatsoever. You've either been in a smaller company or you've never had a recruiting job before. You're naturally going to be intimidated. So you're going to look to see what roles they filled, you're going to look to see who they know, and basically you're going to look for anything that can make you sound intelligent based off of their profile. Lots of times the ones that are badasses that kind of put you back a little bit are the ones that actually have a very thorough profile on LinkedIn, and therefore you can find out a little more nitty gritty and you can talk to something intelligently, hopefully on their profile in whatever section you find. Super, super, super important. So another thing is that when you're looking back at their profile and you see the different companies they've worked with, again, what are you going to do? Do you have any common denominators there? Do you know anyone that knows them? A backdoor reference is amazing, and any additional prep that someone you know can give you is awesome. For example, I once had this person that knew my friend, and I was like, okay, tell me the real about this person. What do I need to know when I'm talking to them? And they're like, oh my God, this person talks even faster than you do. so speed it up. I'm like, you want me to speed up my talk? She's like, trust me, speed it up. I was like, okay. So I got on the phone and I was like, blah, 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 you know, just like super like into it, jazzed, talking fast. And the person stops me and goes, holy shit, you're a recruiter, huh? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I love fast recruiters. All right, let's go. It was just an instant connection, an instant win. And in recruiting in general, you have to be that chameleon. Whether or not, again, you're interviewing or with a hiring manager or with a candidate, you have to mirror their energy. And I know you might be thinking, it seems a little fake. No, you just know your audience. You just know that if you have a soft-spoken candidate or interviewer, you are not going to be crazy and overwhelming and excite them too much where they're like, Jesus, you're a lot. Like, you're a lot. I've learned that the hard way. So this is why, again, that you want to research who you are talking to. Now, do you want to research the company? Yeah, a little bit. You need to look at the job description, just kind of peruse the company for sure. But it's really the main thing is that who you're actually speaking to, right? So enjoy that interview. Again, I just can't help myself. I know this isn't about this video, but I'm going to do it in the next one, is you need to have plenty of questions at the end. And again, if you research who you're talking to, you can gear those questions towards their particular career growth, which who doesn't want to talk about themselves? I don't know, everyone wants to talk about themselves if given the opportunity, okay? So make them feel just as good and comfortable as hopefully they're also making you in the interview. Enjoy, smile, and worst comes to worst, if you're super nervous, use my little technique. Get a pen, get a fidgeter, whatever, put it right here, calms me right down. All right, so good luck with that, and I will see you every Thursday at noon. And definitely, as I think about, as you're interviewing, Diversity does do some interview prep, mock interviewing that's super cool and gets you feeling really comfortable for the interview. And we can also, hopefully, depending on the company you're interviewing with, give you a little inside scoop, right? Okay, all right, enjoy, and don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. Go live it. See you next week.